Incredible brands. When we talk about innovation and brands that we trust, you're taking a look at Minolta. And what you're actually seeing on your screen is the viewpoint that you would be getting from this dash cam that is a 3-channel dash cam. So if you've got those summer trips coming up, we're going to the mountains, imagine going to the Grand Canyon, and this is recording all of it for you. But most importantly, I'm calling it your little insurance policy. So if you get into that accident, it's your evidence, not to mention your little parking helper. So we've got that coming up, and you need to act quick, free shipping and handling. And then who needs an upgrade on a laptop? Asus. We're talking about a global best-selling computer electronic company here at HSN. This is the first presentation on their upgraded latest and greatest. It is the Intel upgraded software that you're getting, the fastest speeds. We're also talking about the most storage. In fact, this right here, you can get home for just $50 in free shipping and handling, exclusive colors to HSN. It comes with Office installed. So we'll get to all that in just a little bit, but we're gonna kick it off with that helper on your hand. Are you a smartwatch wearer? Are you just a watch wearer, but you find that those other smartwatches out there just look too industrial? They do what you want when it comes to maybe tracking your steps or, you know, even tracking your sleep. But does your smartwatch also track your blood pressure? Does your smartwatch also allow you to call your friends, call your spouse, call your partner without having to pay extra for an app or pay extra to put it on your phone service? How about everything? The breathing, the steps, the sleeping, the blood pressure, and it's beautiful, and it's round, and it comes with two actual bands that allow you to be able to go from dressy to more traditional and casual. Well, guess what? AltaFit is in the house, and it really checks all of those boxes for you. I want to warn you right now, these have been incredibly popular, even though they are one of our newest versions. They are flying, and today, you're getting it instead of $100, 50% off. All you have to do is pick your colorway. So we have your 3 metals. We've got your gold tone right here. In the middle, I've got this gorgeous rose gold. So if you also love a copper look, this is stunning. And then we have our silver tone, but this one is my most limited. So right off the bat, I wanna warn you, if you're grabbing the silver tone or if you love it, grab it now. It's free shipping and handling, $16.66 to try this out on a flex payment for 30 days. Are you kidding me? What an opportunity. Julie Truster is joining me to give all the specs, have all the fun. And Julie, I love it because you really make it so simple.
It is simple.
But it's already simple. So
it is so simple.
It really is that. Can we say simple anymore?
I can make anything complicated, but this is the easiest watch ever. And the great thing about it is that it's a classic traditional looking watch. Nobody would ever know that this has all of the smartwatch features that all the other watches on the market have, but at a fraction of the price. So you can see right here, nice large round touchscreen, 1 button. I mean, we're talking simple, simple. And then it's a touch screen, so you can swipe. This is where, oh, I'm not very good. This is not very good today. This is your steps, your calories, your distance. You can see I have a long way to go, but I was the Today Special yesterday.
You need a break.
So I'm a little tired. Okay, and then over here, speaking of being tired, it automatically goes into sleep. You don't have to pay for this. So this is 77 is my overall score, but look at this. This gives you detailed information on deep sleep, light sleep, your REM sleep. Sorry about that. There we go. Goes into detailed information. It'll even give information. If you take a nap, it knows if you take a nap, and then you just swipe and look at this. It automatically goes into monitoring my heart rate. I don't have to do anything. So you just swipe. You know, on the other phones, you have to kind of dig into the phones.
Oh,
and you have to
open the app first.
You have to open an app. You have to touch things. This is automatic on your wrist. You have an app if you want to go to the app. So when you get it home, charge it up, download the free app, and you can see it's measuring my heart rate now. You don't have to do anything. You just stand still. You sit still. I'm at 86, 87. Then it takes this information and it puts it in the app, and then it tracks it over the long term. I'm going to swipe again. Now watch this. It automatically goes into your blood oxygen, which we learned was so important during COVID.
Oh, huge.
So again, I'm not going into these little things and trying to find it. You just swipe and it automatically starts reading it. If you don't want it, you just keep swiping. Then here's your weather update for wherever wherever you live, it knows because it uses Bluetooth technology. This is your weather forecast for the week. Nice large screen, you may not need your readers. And then this right here, you can make and take your phone calls. You can get your emails if you want to. If you don't like that information, you don't have to. Tons of different watch faces. So what I like about this is it's a classic traditional looking watch. So you can have a traditional looking watch face, or you can have, you know, those sportier ones that show your steps. You can have that too, but you can change it out.
But we also give you a second, it comes with
a second band.
But this beautiful vegan pebbled leather look comes with it as well. Look at how easy it is to use. I think that's my favorite part. And you check all the boxes with anything and everything that you could want, because there are smartwatches out there, Julie. There are smart rings out there. They have a few of the features, but are missing ones that are in that watch. And that watch is missing a few features that the other watch brand is missing. This literally has it all.
Yes.
I'm not paying for another subscription because I have been paying personally for subscriptions with other rings out there. This is that beautiful watch. It's actually one of the reasons why I love this watch so much. It actually looks like a watch.
I know.
That
it looks like a real watch.
I have it on right now. I put the gold one on because it matches with my beautiful stack. Look how pretty this looks.
It
now
looks like
it
$1 million.
With my luxury pretty outfit. If I'm going to a wedding this summer, if I'm going to that bridal shower, going to the office, going to my place of worship, it matches back beautifully. But the big thing about it is the price on this for the tracking that it does for you when you are wanting to put your health in your own hands. You find yourself going to the doctor twice a year, multiple times a year, and they're wanting to know, okay, your blood pressure's been high. Well, being able to track it every single day instead of finding out maybe when you have to go to the grocery store once a week, or if you're buying an extra blood pressure monitor, or you're buying that other, what was that breathing device thing that we bought during the
blood
times,
oxygen.
the C times, the blood oxygen.
This has blood oxygen.
I think I spent over $40 on one of those anyway.
Right.
And then now it's in some closet collecting dust and I have no idea where it is. And then when I'm sick, I don't know where it is.
This is on here and it's automatic. The big deal about this has a couple things that others don't have, and it's sleep right on here. You can also track your sleep in the app, but sleep is a big deal. This watch weighs 2 ounces. It is so comfortable and lightweight to sleep in. It goes in depth with your sleep. We know as we get older how important your sleep is, not just to your physical health, but also your mental health. But this is the great thing is blood pressure, because typically watches don't have blood pressure on it. A lot of people, you end up buying a blood pressure cuff, and look at this, you just scroll through, you click blood pressure, and then you press go. And you sit still, just like if you're at, you know, the drugstore and, you know, you put your arm in that cuff and you sit still for 30 seconds or so. This has blood pressure. So if you have high blood pressure, you can track it whenever you want and then take that information. If it's high or on the low end or whatever, or if it's up and down, you can take this information and give it to your doctor. This information is so critical. And as we get older, I can't tell you how, since I've been over 50 now, I watch my heart rate. These are things I didn't even think about when I was in my 30s, even my 40s. Yeah. But now over 50, suddenly everything starts breaking down.
And you're like, am I feeling this as I'm sitting here on the couch watching TV, or is it all in my head?
Right, and then you go through menopause and your whole body changes. Yes. Heart rate changes, your blood pressure changes, your body just goes through all this weird stuff hormonally. This does blood pressure right on here. It tracks it in the app so you can look long term. You might forget what it was last week. Let me show you in the app so you can see everything is nice and easy on here. Change up your, if you don't want, I change it to match my outfit. I'll change my watch face every single day. They're free. Or you can customize it and put your kids or grandkids on here.
Oh, I love that.
I know you would probably want to put your little kids on it. Exactly.
I love that.
So let's show in the app. And by the way, I have it screen shared if you want to on the Apple TV. But okay, just right here. So this is telling me, the first thing I do when I wake up is I look at my sleep. And you can look on your watch or you can go into here. And this tells you deep sleep, your light sleep, your awake, or your, sorry, I'm reading backwards, or your sporadic sleep if you wake up. If you're going, let's say, walking, or you're on the treadmill, or you're playing tennis or whatever, it has over 100 sports modes. just like that A watch out there that will monitor whatever you're doing physically. Then look how organized. When you said I make it look easy, it's because it is easy. Heart rate, blood pressure, blood oxygen, stress. You can add your weight if you want to. So simple and easy, and it tracks it all in there. Let me go back. Let me just show you that, because I'll go to stress. I'm going to go to, now watch this. Whoops, hold on, stress, and then there we go, day, is that it?
You know what I love about that? You don't know how stressed you
go.
are going out through the day. You just think maybe I am, maybe I'm not. But there you go. Look at,
and mine's good, but I've had days where it's not good. And then, you know, days where maybe you're overly tired or you didn't get a good night's sleep. This tracks all of that information. This will tell you, and you'll start noticing trends. And again, this is information. It's not a doctor, but this is information that you can take to your doctor and say, hey, my heart rate was high when I was asleep. This is tracking your heart rate and your blood pressure when you're sleeping, and you don't have to do anything. Okay, so the other thing, oops.
I think it allows you to like kind of make decisions on okay, how do I want to go about my day tomorrow? Because, or the next day, because of how you felt or what your results showed you the day before.
Yes, exactly. These are all the different watch faces. And at first when I got it, I thought, oh gosh, there's a ton. Well, there's even more. Under each category, there's a more, and there's, I know, tons.
Okay, talk about customizing. And then, and all of this is free, by the way.
All of it's free.
Once you get this home, the app is free. You're not paying for any other subscriptions to be able to look up your data. All of this is free.
Look at all these. Oh my goodness, and that's just one category.
Can I just tell them how they can get this home for $9.99 today?
Well, tell me.
Free shipping and handling. So we have free shipping and handling, fantastic, but this is the Monday to shop because we are doing the credit card. If you have not signed up for the HSN card, a lot of times if you sign up, we'll say, okay, here's $15, $20 towards your purchase. Today, we're doing $40 towards whatever you decide to put in that cart. So if you want to get this home, if you want that health helper, that little accountability partner, that way to monitor your blood pressure, wherever you are, your sleep, your steps, get it home, sign up for that credit card. There's no annual fee. There's no sign-up fee, nothing. Just sign up. We're going to give you $40. That means it's yours for $9.99 free shipping and handling. If you want to get it home at that 50% off today, that $49.99, we do something called Flex here. So what's fantastic is it's almost like this assurance. So if you want to try this out, you're thinking, okay, I love it. It checks all the boxes for me, but I don't know. Let me try it out. We're going to give you 30 days to try it out. For $16.66, free shipping and handling, you can get it home. Try it for 30 days and 30 nights. Download the free app. See how it works with your lifestyle. If you see this incredible difference, keep it, and you have 3 months to pay it off at the 50% off price. If we don't sell out, which I think we probably will with this one, we will go right back up to $100 on this. So today it's $49.99, free shipping and handling. If you want to get it as a graduation gift, I mean, because it's so sleek and timeless and ageless, it reads as a real watch.
Oh, I forgot to mention. You can make and take phone calls. You can get your emails. And look how big it is to read. So I'm going to answer it. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's nice and loud and clear. Hello?
Hi, Julie. How's it going?
Good. How are you, Kate?
Good. I just wanted to see if you want to go to lunch tomorrow.
I'd love to go to lunch tomorrow. Rebecca, do you want to go to lunch with Kate?
I would love to go to lunch. And do you hear how clear that is, Kate?
I know. It's crystal clear. You can adjust the volume if you want to. What's on the, where are you thinking for lunch, Kate?
Can we do Italian?
Italian, that sounds good.
Always.
I like carbs.
Okay.
Okay.
How clear it is.
Okay, thanks, Kate.
So you could be on a walk.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Kate. You could be on a walk. You could be chasing around the grandkids. You have no idea where you left your phone, but you've got your watch on you.
Exactly.
Tracking your steps, allowing you to receive the calls, checking the time, checking the weather. You could check your blood pressure. How's my heart rate look?
Right.
Did I get a good night of sleep? What was off?
Everything at a fraction of the price. People are spending $200 and $300 to have these features, and it looks like a smartwatch. You have that rubberized band. This, let me show you the band, because 2 bands, you get a leather band, and then also this one, I love this one because this is the dressier one, and it's completely adjustable whether you have a big wrist or a small wrist. So comfortable, and it's magnetic. Do you see this? And the charge time is up to 5 days. Now, I wear this around the clock. I wear it to sleep because it only weighs 2 ounces. So I charge it probably every 3 days, but it gives you a heads up when it's time to charge it. Let me show you how to charge it too.
Wait, Julie, this has a waterproof rating.
And it's waterproof. Now, I don't shower with it, but you can can wash your hands with it.
Okay.
You can get it, oops, hold on.
Like you're sweaty, you're out all
If you're
day, if it
sweaty,
rains.
exactly. See this? So when you get it home, this is the charger. Plug it. Oh, it even comes with the wall plug.
Oh, that's
right?
fantastic.
Is that out here?
I don't think we
guess
have
it's
it out
not
here. I
out
forgot
here.
to bring it
Okay.
out here, but it comes with the charger and the wall plug, so you're good to go.
It sure does. So right here, you just go like this. It's a magnetic charge. It charges in less than an hour. If you have that other watch out there that my husband does, the A watch, he charges his watch every single night because it's dead at the end of the day. So this one, the charge is a lot longer, and it looks, if you're dressing up, if you're going to a wedding, or if you're going to graduation, or you're just going to work and wearing a silk blouse, it feels weird to wear a smartwatch that has the rubberized band.
Right, and it's square. It doesn't look like a real watch.
And everyone knows that's your sports watch. This is, I love the round face. It's large, easy to read, and it looks like your classic traditional watch. People have their nice watches at home. I hear it all the time. And they want to wear them, but then they're not getting their steps. They're not getting, you know, how many calories did you burn that day? How many steps did you burn? I can't track my heart rate. This has everything. And AltaFit has made it so simple and easy. I want to show you again how easy. There's one button on here, so you slide over, swipe over. That is your, it's normally mine's more colorful. Today I haven't done much. Okay, swipe over again, my sleep. You can wake up, roll out of bed, not even have to go into your app and look at your sleep. The 77 is my overall rating. I got 5 hours and 15 minutes. This tells me how great I slept. It goes in depth with your light sleep. It even tells you your nap, if you took a nap. And then
can you imagine taking that to your doctor and being like, okay, I'm seeing a pattern here, because this, it logs all of this in the app for you for free. So you can have data that goes back weeks, months.
Yep, heart rate. Look at this, automatic. You don't have to push any buttons. You just sit still. This is blood oxygen. This is one of the only ones that does blood pressure. Instead of buying a blood pressure cuff, you just do this. So I'll show you again. When you go into these modes, this is automatic blood oxygen.
Imagine you're on a trip this summer and you're like, I'm feeling off. Let me check my blood pressure right now. Just look down at my watch.
Yes, and let me show you blood pressure again. You click this again, all these different modes, your stress levels, and then when you find the pink one, that's blood pressure, and then it tracks it in the app.
So
I noticed that when I was sleeping, my heart rate was elevated. So you can go in here. I did take it to my doctor.
Yes.
How would you know if your heart rate is elevated when you're sleeping? You have no idea what's going on. And then this, you can see, I'll go back again. Let's see. Look at, this tracks heart rate. You can see, I don't know why my heart rate's been high.
This
my
could be
doctor
a red
said
flag for your doctor.
Stress. Yes, and it shows you. At the high, it was 117. I have at the low, it was 53. The average is 87. That's still high. I had to wear a blood pressure monitor. I feel too young to do that, but I had to do it. And then I said, don't tell me that it was stress. And guess what?
It was.
It was stress, of course.
So this allows you at any time of the day to just check in, see where am I at. Like,
and it's
I love
automatic.
the accountability. Okay.
When you're sleeping, you don't have to wake up at 2 a.m. and check your heart rate and check all that. It does it automatically at a fraction of the price. No fees ever. It's been super popular, and I think it's
flying,
beautiful.
especially that silver tone. So as we wrap up with Julie, if you love the silver tone, run. That's my most limited. Grab it, grab it, grab it before it's gone. Normally $100 today, 50% off. You get the gorgeous Milanese, and we're gonna give you the other strap that comes with it, this beautiful vegan pebble leather. You're getting the charger. Remember, it's only 5 days. It lasts you 5 days.
5 days.
On a charge.
Yeah.
Then we have the rose gold. We have the gold. Free shipping and handling, 50% off. It could be yours for $16.66. I'm telling you, this could be a life changer for you, and it's gorgeous.
Yes.
And it looks like a real watch. So,
and you can take your calls on it too,
Crazy.
and call people.
All of it free.
Everything. Great
All of
price.
it free. Grab it. It's such a great deal. Julie, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I don't think I could ever not have a smart device anymore. Like
it looks so pretty with the
my
turquoise and your earrings and the gold
Thank
and the
you.
turquoise bracelet. You got it going on.
Thank you, girl. All right, we're gonna keep it going with our electronic connection. And this one right here, I'm actually really excited about, because I have a summer trip planned. We're gonna be going to the mountains. We're gonna be going to Montana, where they have Going to the Sun Road. And how fun to be able to have a Minolta dash cam sitting on your on your dash, getting all of that video for you. Because what this does right here in this incredible quality that you're getting in the dash cam, by the way, it's a 3-channel. We'll get into the specs on what that actually means. But what you're getting right here is HD camera. You are getting also 12 megapixel still photos. So imagine the photos you could get of the Grand Canyon, or look at it right here, because you'd be driving through Italy, all those road trips. But for me, besides the aesthetics and all of like the beauty and extra perks of it, what it actually acts like is the assurance if you got into that accident on just your everyday ride to work. My word against your word, hopefully a witness stays on the side of the road. How about this captured it all? Or you park in that parking garage while you're on a trip, or you're out at date night, and that motion sense on the dash cam senses somebody trying to break into your car. That's what you're getting from this on an everyday basis. Guess what? 50% off today. How about free shipping and handling? How about I'm so limited in quantity that I'm telling you you need a run. I only have blue and I have black, and everything that you need for it to operate in your car the second you get it home. Bill Duggan is here. You're the expert, my friend. But my goodness, I thought of this when I worked as a reporter in Miami, because I did a story on a really bad crash, and guess what? The guy said, I have the video, I have the camera.
The proof.
And he now had the proof to give to the police. And ever since then, I thought, you gotta have a dash cam.
More and more people are gravitating to a dash cam because it is proof. It's extra eyes on the road because, you know, we're trying to drive, we're trying to navigate around traffic, but we can't be recording on our phone at the same time. So first of all, this is from Minolta, a company that has been in the camera business for years, right? So this dash camera, it's our last presentation on it. It comes in those two colors, very nice and discreet and very professional looking, because, you know, there's other cameras out there, they're kind of toy colors. We want it to really blend in and not be an eyesore. So boom, it has that nice front-facing, high-definition camera to always have eyes on the road. I'm gonna twist this one around because it even has an internal camera to be recording what's going on the inside as a passenger. And I will tell you, I was just in an Uber all last weekend, and the best part about it is all those Uber cars not only had a dash cam, so they could be protected on the road,
I love that.
but they also had that internal camera so they could see, let me just spin that around, so they could see what's going on in the back seat, or I had protection because it was recording us in the car at the same time.
Right.
However, it doesn't just stop there. You get those two cameras. There's even a third camera, because this is the Minolta difference, that you can attach and use as your backup camera, as your trunk camera to see what's going on behind you, because that's just it. Some cars have a backup camera.
Or you pay a lot extra for that car, right?
Well, hello. And the thing is, those backup cameras don't record. You can actually record what's going on in the back behind your car if you want that as well. So that's where Minolta's thought of all of your aspects being covered with eyes on your car while you're driving, while it's parked. I mean, you talk about being a tourist. You hear about all the stories where it's like, all the luggage is in the car, and then they come back, and all the luggage is not in the car. This has a G sensor, so if there's a jarring motion to the car, it will start recording.
Yes.
It has motion sensor, so if someone crosses that field of view, it will start recording. On a 32 gigabyte card, which we have included, so you can actually, you don't have to make that extra purchase. And once you connect this and turn it on, turn on the car, it automatically starts recording and just loops over and records and will keep what you deem is important, or will automatically keep when it has that G sensor triggered because it knows something has happened. So that is a smart dash cam. But really it just comes down to, like you were talking about, Rebecca, it's the proof. It's the proof. Like, no, you hit me. No, I hit you.
And more than any time,
right here.
now in this season of life, nobody's stopping for anybody.
No.
If a witness stays, like, that's a once in a blue moon situation. I love it. I love how sleek it is as well. I love that I can take it off of my car, and then when we go on a trip and maybe you are flying somewhere, you're gonna be renting a car,
Smart.
then plug it right in, because we give you everything that you need to be able to just take it off, bring it on the summer trip, and put it wherever you are. I love it. I love it.
Some rental car companies will offer a dash cam.
Because that's probably an upgrade, though.
Totally an upgrade. I think it's the price of what you're paying. And the thing is, that is so you can get that nice oceanscape view recorded while you're on that trip, or mountains, which I've been to Glacier. It's phenomenal.
Amazing. It's actually our second go around.
And part of the best part is just driving around. But you don't want to be driving around looking through your camera.
Oh, it's so true.
You're going to see the mountains, and look at the clarity of the clouds and the scenery alone. But then it is, who's this nincompoop who's not letting me go around him? And you have proof. Because have you ever returned a rental car and you're missing a side view mirror? And it's like, how do you explain that? And who are they gonna believe? I like this video too. Actually, this video just shows you the wide field of view, which is great because we all have aspects of this. And I wanna show you one other quick thing. Because of that 3 camera, it really does give you a lot of versatility. So here's our camera setup, right? You see it's recording what's in front of it. Then we have the camera over here. I'm gonna switch it around so you can see what's happening. It's this camera. That's the front-facing camera right over here. So I can actually pivot it up and down. And then Rebecca, if you could take a step back, we're gonna show them that third camera. So if you go back over here, and you can see, there is that other camera, that third camera that I can have attached to the trunk or have on the, by my license plate.
Yeah.
Because it gives you all of these options with one device. And having all of these options just really gives you that proof, that peace of mind, and it's just eyes on the road. And I'll be honest with you, ideally, you don't want to have to go back and look at the footage. You want to just enjoy the vacation. But it does happen. The new driver bumps the car. And do you have proof? Whose word is it? I mean, I'm sorry.
Do you have a new driver too, like your new high school?
Yes.
Just got the license and you said, okay, here are the ground rules. You can drive my car, but I'm gonna have my camera in there. I wanna make sure that you're obeying the rules of the road. You're not, bringing a bunch of friends in there, texting while driving. So parents out there, you've got a new driver, one of your kids in the family. Under $70 to be able to have that assurance while you're not in the car on top of that.
Under $70, but normally this is $150.
I know.
Because it's that 3 cameras all configured around your car. Front-facing high definition camera, which is awesome. You want to record what's going on the inside because it could be passengers. It could just be the funny jokes and the funny stories or the dog going crazy in the backseat of the car. You will record it because you can flip that camera around. And then a third camera option, which is great. I do love the nice wide field of view, and I like the fact that this screen is over a 3-inch size screen so I can really see what is happening, because we do want to be able to see, but more importantly, we want it to capture those moments and capture that proof, because it happens. Every 30 seconds, there is a car incident on the road. On the road, in a garage, in a parking lot, out and about, you'll have proof. That's why more and more people are getting these, because it also comes down to, at the end of the day, your insurance rates. So say you do get in an accident. It happens, right? And that accident, all of a sudden, you have insurance, you're covered. But then your premiums change because you had an accident or you had to pay out that insurance claim. When you have proof that it wasn't you, it was someone else. And the best part about it is you just turn on the car and the camera starts to record. It's always running and rolling in the background with 32 gigabytes of onboard storage. That's hours of just footage that you can, bring back into the hotel room and download it, because yes, it was that road trip of a lifetime. I was telling Rebecca earlier, I drive across the Golden Gate Bridge quite frequently, and there's numerous times where I'm like, I want the fog's rolling in, it's so perfect. I'm like, oh, get my phone out, I want to record this. That is not safe. No. That is not advisable. When you have your dash cam recording it all, you can just enjoy it yourself, record it, and have that peace of mind. So it's fun, it's practical, and it's that proof. And then at the end of the day, it is Minolta. It's not $150, it's more than half off, which is really phenomenal. And look at this video right over here. Look at how many lanes of traffic I can see what's going on. I have my 3 lanes covered, and then 3 on the other side. And this is what we want. Because sometimes the accident's not even me. It's what happened across the intersection. It's what happened on the sidewalk. Maybe someone got mugged, maybe someone got knocked over, maybe someone fell off their bike or scooter. You have the clarity because it's high definition. You always have eyes on, which is great. And then sure, there are also those fun memories where it's like, you remember that one time? Perfect example, these scooter guys, they just ran the red light for one.
Right.
But say one of them fell over and then it was their word against yours, you have proof that it's
God
not.
forbid. Like a bicyclist, there's a lot of, those beach towns where you're sharing the road, you're on vacation, whatever it might be. First of all, it's your day-to-day assurance. But then when you do go on those trips, bring it with you, attach it to the rental car or on your own as that road trip. If you're getting it for your new driver in the house, your teenager, this is the time to do so. We had a presentation over the weekend. These are flying. So I'm down to my final quantity. If you're loving this beautiful blue, it's like a deep slate blue, this will be my first to go. I have about 300. Once it's gone, it's sold out. It's normally $150. Today, we dropped it down to under 70, so 50% off today. And then, of course, we have the black as well. I love that. Quite frankly, we don't have crazy colors. It's very sleek and professional looking to have in the car with you. And guess what? You have an internal camera that you can switch and move it so you can see the people in the back. You have one looking ahead. You also have the one that you can attach to the trunk area in the back, so it can act as your parking little device or backing up, but also with the motion sense, if somebody's trying to get in your car, if you're parking it, it's gonna turn on. It's going to record.
Guy Yovan talked about how he had the emblem off the front of his car taken. If he had a dash cam, it would have recorded it and proved that it wasn't him, it wasn't malfeasance, it was theft.
Right.
And it would have been protected. Not to mention, what he's spending on a dash cam today was more than that hood ornament. And the thing is,
honestly,
you're protecting
if you think about
that investment. Because, you know, we have, Valerie Stubbs said this over the weekend, you know, we have doorbell cameras at home.
Yes.
To protect our house, to
Yes.
see what's coming and going. What about at our car? Whether it's in the driveway at home or at the office or at the airport. You're gonna leave your car at the airport when you go on that nice trip. Are you gonna leave it protected?
Right.
Because trust me, if the car alarm goes off, which car is it? But when you have that recorded right on here, and when you come back and you see there's been a theft, you can go easily turn it on, look what's been recorded, because remember, one other aspect of this, it has that auto on, but that G sensor will start recording if it detects something. Another nice thing about this camera, it does have a small built-in battery, because say I did get in an accident, my car cannot even turn on, you know, issues, fender bender. You have a battery in here that can keep recording, or you can take it out to record the scene if you'd like. Because it's the accident itself, but sometimes it's the interaction with said individual, said officer. You have eyes on, not just that front-facing camera, because you have that one right over here. You also have that internal camera, boom. One other quick thing, you can manually turn this on, like all of a sudden you want to capture something, here's your record button, because maybe you are going up that beautiful road and scenic road, boom, hit the record button, it'll start recording. That is where Minolta has thought of all these aspects. I love the fact that you also have that third camera option. So you can easily connect it if you wanted that third camera for backup to see what's going on in the rear view mirror, which is really phenomenal. That's why this has been popular, because I won't lie, we're getting into road trip season and vacation time.
Yeah.
There was another dash camera on earlier. It was more expensive. It did not have 3 cameras. It wasn't Minolta. Not to throw some shade. However, you're a smart shopper. Enjoy setting it up. New driver, experienced driver. Capture those memories. This is a trip in Italy. I'm not getting back to this town anytime soon, let alone having to deal with drivers like this. Watch what's gonna happen. I think a scooter guy comes cutting through as well. He was so impatient he couldn't wait. You will love just having the eyes on and the ease of setting it up and just setting it and forgetting it.
Setting it and forgetting it, but also the ease of being able to take it out of your car, putting it in that rental car when you get off the plane for that trip. I mean, just having that, that's like your little assurance. I call it your built-in evidence. God forbid anything happens. What's really great about this is this. First of all, it's the lowest price we've ever done. Already, it's 50% off from $150 down to $69.99. But what we have going on today, that's what I love about, you know, these investment types of electronics that you're going to fall in love with. When you take advantage of great offers, then you know you're getting great value for an attainable price. So if you have not signed up for the HSN card, today is that day, because when you sign up, there's no annual fee, you're not paying anything extra, but today we're giving you $40 towards your purchase. So how about getting this home for $39.99? By the way, it's on free shipping and handling today. You get to take advantage of extra flex whenever you use that HSN card. So if you really want to take advantage of this, you're thinking, okay, I would love to have this in my car. The price is unbelievable, but I don't know, you know, let me see how it works. You have 30 days of driving around town to try this out. I can't guarantee we're gonna have that blue in stock at the end of the day though, because we're down to limited quantity here. So if you love it, get it home on a flex payment for only $17.50.
That's more affordable than drive-thru.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably can't even buy my own, maybe one meal for myself these days. $17.50. We cover shipping and handling, free shipping and handling. Get it into your car, try it out for 30 days. If you don't love it, maybe you, God forbid, got into an accident, you had it. You have 30 days. It pays for itself. It honestly would pay for itself just for even full price at $150.
And you said
dealing with insurance.
Investing in electronics, at $150, it's an investment.
Agreed.
But when it is half off, get it home, try it, have that peace of mind. Easily connect it. You'll have that eyes on right over here, and before you know it, you forget it's there until you need it, until you need to have that proof. I'm gonna remind you, it has those 3 cameras, that front-facing camera. Come right down here. There's our internal camera, boom, you can see everything going on over there. There's our 3rd camera option, which is right over by Rebecca. I could easily set that up. I can really just arrange this how I want to use it, but more importantly, it's affordable. It is Minolta. You're getting the SD card too that keeps recording. You have everything you need to just get out there and enjoy the road again. Not be scared of what's happening around you, because it's all being captured.
It's your like own little insurance policy. $17 and change, free shipping and handling. Run before that blue is gone. My black is right behind it too. Bill, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Have a great vacation.
Thank you. I can't wait. We got about a month or so. But don't go anywhere. I have this incredible laptop coming up on the other side of this break. We'll see you in just a minute.
G by Giuliana Home combines fashion and function for the home. For the woman who's vibrant, fun, and fashionable and wants her home to reflect that. It's fashion for the space you live in. Exclusively for HSN.
Here at HSN, we base our retail values on nationwide information. Retail value is an indication of the price you would expect to pay for the same or similar item elsewhere, not the price at which you would be able to sell the item. Prices do vary around the country, so ours might be different from prices in your area. For more information, call one of our customer service reps at 1-800-284-3900.
We have something special for you. Sign up for HSN emails and take 15% off your next single item purchase. You'll get exclusive offers, early access, and the latest updates sent straight to your inbox. Love to save? Visit hsn.com to learn more.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
Welcome back into Electronic Connection. I'm your host, Rebecca Vargas, and joining me, Stephanie McKee, and you are seeing something fresh off the press, brand new from a truly global bestseller of an electronic company when it comes to computers, and that's ASUS. There's so many incredible stories and just education on this brand that I can't wait for us to get into. But right off the bat, I need to tell you a couple things. You're gonna be saving $200. Why this laptop? Because if you could really think of a laptop that would meet the everyday person's needs, whether they're in business or just wanting it for college or just shopping, but doing it fast and with pretty much the most storage you could possibly get in an everyday laptop, that's what you're getting with this. So this is the VivoBook Go. You've seen it before, you've loved it before, but this is now the upgraded processor. So you're talking about even faster, even better, and we'll get into all of it, but I need to let you know you're getting 5 flex on this. So that means you have 5 months interest-free to pay this laptop off, and it's on free shipping and handling. So that what that does is you get it home for $50 on 5 flex. We took $200 off. It's $449.99 normally, and by the way, you're getting Microsoft Office. So that on its own, I did a quick little internet search. It's about $69.99. That comes with the bundle here when you get this home for under $250 on that free shipping and handling. So I think I got the highlights of it out of the way. And Steph, I'm gonna leave it to you to get into all the incredible specs of this laptop.
We have really upgraded the specs here. This has more speed, power, and storage than our past VivoBook laptops from ASUS that we've presented here at HSN. Phenomenal value. ASUS, of course, is known for durability. We are one of the top computer companies in the world. #1 for gaming, #1 motherboard manufacturer in the world.
Wow.
And we've been at HSN for over 10 years. Our laptops are a customer pick, and I'm so excited to bring you an affordable laptop for every day. You can see here the military grade testing that we do. So if you are someone that has children or grandchildren and you need them to have a laptop that's gonna last a long time, this is it. I hate to admit it, but I've actually dropped an ASUS laptop on my hard terrazzo floor before, and I was sure that something was broken. Nothing was broken. We do over a dozen tests on these laptops. We do drop tests, temperature, hot, cold, extreme temperatures, moisture. I've spilt water on this laptop and it has been okay. I mean, if you want the toughest laptop, this is such a good option. So we've got a lot of really innovative things on this laptop. It has a 180-degree flat lay. This is great for collaboration, but it's also ergonomic. So, you know, if you kind of hunch over a laptop and you need to be able to see it from any angle, that's a very innovative feature that ASUS has put in this laptop. It's the full 15-inch screen size. This is the most popular screen size in America, and it's a high-definition interplane switching screen. It's very clear and vivid from any direction. The specs that are inside are so powerful. 128 gigs of storage is double what you would usually expect to see.
And normally I say like 64. That's with some of the very high end. So you could store all your documents, all your photos, all the things without having to pay for extra storage.
That's right, and we're talking talking hundreds of thousands of photos, millions of documents. If you want to stream on this computer, it's got enough storage and power for all of that. Like I said, we've upgraded the processor on this, which really is not to be overlooked. We also have doubled the RAM. Random access memory is how quickly a computer can navigate between tasks. So there's a button at the menu bar that allows you to see all of the windows that I have pulled up at once. I could be demonstrating this computer with just a few applications pulled up, but I'm doing my online shopping. I'm on social media. I've got videos playing. I've got a PowerPoint presentation pulled up. I'm on the Microsoft Store. This computer is navigating seamlessly from one program to the next because it has such speedy RAM. Of course, the Microsoft Store is the largest selection of apps and games that you could ask for. Like I said, Asus is a gaming laptop. So when you go to the gaming section of the Microsoft Store, you actually have Xbox games available. So if your grandchild is a gamer, they will know Asus because they might want to play Xbox games on this computer.
Well, think about that. When I think of, first of all, you're thinking, okay, I'm not playing games. What I want you to know is when I hear that a laptop is a gaming type of laptop, that means that it can handle a lot. It can handle a lot of memory, and it can still be really fast. So for me, who has a lot of photos, a lot of videos of my family, of my kids, I store a lot of documents. Maybe it's you got all of your tax documents and you have a little business that you run, and so you've got a lot and you need Microsoft Office. Well, guess what? You get it, and nothing is slowed down. So that's what I really love about this laptop. The size is just right. One thing I noticed, it was so lightweight and so slim, so that if you are packing it in a work bag, look how teeny tiny that is. So incredibly slim. By the way, when Asus partners with HSN, they give us some exclusivity that you can't find anywhere else. So you were to go to that big electronics store that starts with the B, you know what I'm talking about. You're gonna be able to find it in this gorgeous pink, which I wanna let you know off the bat is my most limited. In fact, I'm limited in both, but this one I think I only have about 165. Is that right, Jen? Once it's gone, it's gone. This is normally $450. You need to run because we're talking about a savings of $200, free shipping and handling, interest-free payments if you want it right now, $50 to get home. Then we have the exclusive white as well, which I think is so sleek. You cannot go wrong with it either. This one though, I only have about how many, Jen, left in the white? About 200. So that's all I've got for the whole country. What I want to talk about when it comes to Asus is we've come to really know certain brands, right, when it comes to computers. And for, you know, certain reasons, they are great brands. But there's something about Asus, it's a global leader. I personally went online and did my research, okay, why do people purchase Asus? What are they known for? The first things I saw was the durability. You talk about the military grade, which I love because I'm a klutz. And if I buy a laptop, I want it to withstand the wear and tear, and I don't have to be rebuying it year after year. So that's a check mark. Then the fast processors, the storage and the memory, and then the fact that it's nice and slim and lightweight to go about your everyday. When you went to the store, I love this story that you shared with me, but you went to the Big B store and you were talking to an actual professional who works there, and you're like, okay, if you had to pick out any laptop, because I'm overwhelmed, there's so many laptops to choose from, which one would you buy?
So he actually owned an Asus laptop, and he spoke to the durability. He said, oh, I've had my Asus for 10 years.
Okay.
Which is
That's
insane.
Yes. Do the math on that. Divide this $200 savings by 10 years. That's insane to me. So, you know, even when I go to appliance stores, I'm like, okay, out of all the brands, there's LG, there's KitchenAid, like which one would you choose? If those are the experts dealing with these computers and they know all the specs, why wouldn't you invest in something that guy would get, right?
Exactly. What's great about this offering that we have today is that you're not compromising on the internal specs. It is extremely powerful or design. It's beautiful, it's innovative. Asus is known as a cutting edge company. We are always updating our computers, and we have put, you know this name, Intel, bum, 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 bum. That is the world's #1 processor inside. So if you talk to people who know computers, they're immediately going to ask, what is the processor? That's the brains of the computer, and that matters a lot. Of course, the brand name of the computer matters a lot too. Asus is one of the world's leading brands for laptops. #1 for motherboard, #1 gaming computer because they are known for being so powerful and durable. This is such a sure bet. We've put some other great little like goodies in here too that just make life easier. Not only is it super thin and lightweight at just under 3.5 pounds, this is the computer you're gonna travel with. We've also made it easy to travel because we've given you a full array of ports on the side. Let me show you the other side first, because this is something that I wish I had on that other laptop that I spent like 5 times this price on, because I've brought all of my adapters that I need for my other computer that I don't need for this computer. So say you're traveling this summer, you want a laptop that has all of the ports to plug everything in. This is for the battery. You've got HDMI. Recently, I connected an HDMI cable to my Asus laptop and connected it to a big TV to show a presentation, like a video I made for my grandma for her birthday. So very capable with all these ports to do all sorts of fun things. USB, USB-C, and then, hallelujah, you can plug in the AV headphones. Yes, of course, you can connect Bluetooth headphones to this. It's Bluetooth and Wi-Fi compatible, but if you want to plug in headphones, you can do that. That is not the case on a lot of other laptops out there. And then on the other side, we have the USB as well. So when you are traveling, you want a laptop with full ports. You want that large 6-inch smooth trackpad to navigate effortlessly. You've got the full keyboard here, and by the way, it lights up. If we want to bring the lights down in the studio, I can show you the keyboard light. There's a little button here that allows the keyboard to light up behind the keys. So if you're someone that doesn't do the big lights, the overhead lights, and you want to work in like a calm, dark environment, you can still see your keys lit up on the keyboard. We've got all the numbers on the edge. This is the full keyboard. So my mother-in-law, who's an accountant, she said, when I was telling her about this computer, she said, does it have the numbers on the side? Because if you do anything, you know, math or business related, you need that keyboard with the numbers.
Just noticed, honestly, this is what I love about having like a classic big desktop, but we don't, you know, want all of that all the time, or you don't have the space for that. And that's usually the type of keyboard that would come with, not on a laptop. So I love that feature. You know what I really like about this? First of all, the size is just right, the 15 inches. It's checking off all of the boxes. I could be laying in bed watching and streaming, like you said, like my favorite shows off, whatever it is. Is it Netflix? Is it the HSN app? Whatever it might be. And not disturbing my husband who's sleeping there, but I can still watch it here. It's nice and slim and portable. It gives me everything. And you're getting a brand that is trusted for over 3 decades, known for innovation, known for their durability and quality military grade. And then you get the upgraded processor. So if you have a graduate in your life that's graduating in a couple weeks, you would normally, for everything that you're getting with a lot of these other brands out there, you could be spending upwards of $600, $700, not to mention that you're getting Microsoft Office. So we're talking about the Word, the PowerPoint, the Excel, which you could be spending $70 for at the Big B store on its own, then figure out how to download it yourself. This, you were telling me earlier, Steph, this is already going to be downloaded, so I don't have to try and figure out how to download it on the computer when I get it home?
When you get this laptop home and take it out of the box, you're going to power it on, and you will already see the entire Microsoft Office suite pre-installed. You don't have to pay anything to get an entire year of this software free. This means your Outlook email, PowerPoint, Excel, OneDrive, a whole terabyte of storage on OneDrive, all built in. So the start menu is on the left side of the bottom bar there. So that's where you start, and that's where you search, you know, all of those programs that you're going to use. You can also see My Asus there. This is our 24/7 customer support. So if you're not techie, but you are doing the right thing and you have a slow laptop and you're like, okay, I will replace my laptop, this can help you get set up, because there's always help available on My Asus customer support.
We are getting an update right now in my ear because the lines are very busy, Stephanie, and for good reason, but I don't want you to miss out on your color because we're getting really, really limited now. A total between my 2 colors, I have like about 366 and counting down. So in pink, how many, Jen? Okay, I only have 150. Again, that's for the whole country to be able to grab this. $200 savings. I only have 214 in the white. What a graduation gift, honestly, but also what an upgrade to what you've already had that you feel like maybe now maybe it's the desktop that you're thinking it's taking up too much space in the house, it's too overburdened. I'd love a laptop that I can do everything that I love to do on my desktop. It has all the storage, 128. Normally we're talking about like 64 and
you see that a lot, yeah.
Gigabytes of RAM. So you're getting the upgraded processor, you're getting everything you need, you're getting all of the ability. What do we call these here?
The ports.
The ports.
Full ports, yes.
All the ports. So your USB, the brand new, what is that? The C adapter. Be able to plug in your headphones. Everything right here so you don't have to travel when you're on the road or whatever it might be with all of these different cords. You have everything right here for you. This is your opportunity to get it. 3 decades, ASUS has been doing this globally. They are one of the best selling for gamers. So when you think of gamers, you know that you need an incredible processor. You need all of that storage to be able to do it. So if you stream, if you shop, if you like to do business on there, guess what? You've got your Microsoft Office. And I love that when you think about a graduate being able to have this so they can do all of their papers on Office or Excel as they're learning spreadsheets, whatever it might be right here, you are getting that year membership in it, and it's gonna be already downloaded, so it's not complicated and you have to figure out how to download it. Instead of $450 today, you are getting $200 off, free shipping and handling. We actually, for the only item in this hour, 5 flex.
Nice.
5 months, interest free. So you get it home for $50, free shipping and handling. You gotta run because these are not going to make it to the end of the day.
It is such a great value. And I'll give you a little bit of context because it can be hard to know what is a good value. With the processor that we've put in here, we've upgraded it from our previous processor. So it is new, updated, it's Intel Celeron. It's 23% more quick and efficient than the last processor that we put in here. And that matters a lot because it means you're paying your bills faster, you're browsing social media faster, you're streaming really smoothly when you watch your favorite shows and movies. But when you look around hsn.com, from what I can see, this is the best deal on a laptop that we have right now for all of the specs and the value. I mean, we have other brands of, HSN has other brands of laptops, but they might cost more for a more downgraded processor. So it's not as fast, it doesn't have as much storage, and it costs more. I mean, you're a savvy shopper, you look around, you'll see what an exclusive, wonderful deal we have between ASUS and HSN. ASUS works really hard. I mean, we've been working on bringing this value to you for almost a year now.
Wow. Because you're really listening to the customer, like what do they want to do? How can we create the ideal laptop, whether you're using it like from work from home or you're just using it to shop or you actually are using it to game, which is honestly one of the biggest, hardest thing to do in a laptop to make it fast enough and durable enough to be able to withstand. So you really are getting everything. And then we get these 2 beautiful colors to choose from. Look at all of these photos. I love how you can make it like flat so that you can
crowd around the computer together, put it on the kitchen island, and you know, look at all the photos together. Or maybe it's for a student who's collaborating on a project. That flat lay is such a cool feature. There's a lot of other cool, innovative things ASUS does. For example, when it comes to sound, if you are listening to something on here, we've put Sonic Master speakers and AI sound capabilities in here, so it's going to sound louder and more clear than on other computers. For the microphone, we've put AI capabilities that filter out background noise. This is one of the most practical features on this computer when I'm in a meeting, because the last thing I need is for everyone in the meeting on the video call to hear the lawnmower or to hear the dog barking. It's that good that it can actually filter out dogs barking.
Wow.
So lots of very smart features on here, very high definition, crisp screen. And since I was mentioning video calls, I'll show you the camera, high definition camera as well. So yes, you can do all of your meetings, or maybe it's just calls with friends and family. That is built in. We even have Microsoft Teams built in. It has Windows 11. This is the most updated operating system. It is the latest and greatest, and this computer even comes in S mode. S stands for security. So if you are worried about downloading viruses on accident when you're browsing the web, Windows in S mode keeps that from happening. It's not possible to download virus when S mode is turned on. So when you open this computer, when you get it home, that operating system is going to be in S mode. It's just very safe and secure.
They've gotten really good at that, I have to say, because, you know, I grew up with, you and I both, like we grew up with the internet coming on board, and it'd be harder to pull one over on us, like where my grandmother might be like, oh, what's that? Because she's still learning, or she'll call me, even my mom, like, oh, should I click on that email? But honestly, there have been things that look so real to me that I almost click on it. Or if you do, I love that we have that security assurance, and I didn't even realize that was in there, Stephanie, so thank you so much for pointing that out. But at the end of the day, when we invest in a laptop, why are we getting that brand, that laptop? What is it that we need in a laptop that makes us feel like it's a good investment? A few things that we look for. So first, sometimes we just look at the name brand, right away. Or maybe you walk into that Big B store and you're like, there are so many brands, I don't know where to start. Please tell me which one that is. Well, the one, that employee that you spoke to at the Big B store said, I've had my Asus for 10 years. Well, you didn't have to go buy a new one after 2 or 3 years because it broke down on you, or you dropped it and it wasn't even worth it to get it fixed because the cost of it. Then there's a couple other things. Okay, how much storage? Am I gonna have to, like, after a couple months, have to go buy more storage because it only had, say, like 60-something, gigabytes of storage? No, this one has 128. Okay, then what about the processor? What did you say? Dun, 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 dun.
Intel Celeron.
We have that. This one, in fact, is even more upgraded and faster. Then the quality of materials that Asus specifically as a brand is used for 3 decades is that military grade. So you dropped yours and it was still fine.
It was completely fine. I was absolutely stunned, even though I know that Asus is known as the most tough laptop out there on the market. I was so thrilled, right? Because accidents happen. I mean, this is the portable laptop that you're gonna close up and throw in your bag this summer, whether you're taking it to the coffee shop or just upstairs to another room in your house. This is going with you. And when your laptop is portable, you need it to be very tough. I wish I could like jump on this laptop on stage. I'm not allowed to, but I could show you. I mean, it is so, so tough. And then we also have a very powerful battery. This is the charging cable. It gets your computer, I think, something close to 80% charged in about 45 minutes, which is great.
That could be like waiting for a plane. Can you imagine? Like you're waiting there, waiting to board your plane. Normally a laptop would take forever to charge. You need a couple hours.
45 less than an hour.
Unbelievable.
And it holds the battery for 8 hours. That's all day use. This is a really important point when you're getting a new laptop. If you get one that has a battery that dies out really quickly, you are up a creek without a paddle, because this is what we want to have freedom with. We want the freedom to bring it anywhere for work or play. You've got that 8-hour battery life. You've got the full Microsoft Office suite. You've got tons of storage. We're talking hundreds of thousands of photos and videos. You've got very quick navigation from program to program. Like I said, I'm showing you many programs all at once because we've put 4 gigabytes of RAM in here. Random access memory is the multitasking. I'm doing many, many things at once, and you can see how lightning fast it is.
And that's why you think like the gamers, because it takes up so much, it can still go fast. So you could have your PowerPoint up, and then you could also be shopping online. You could also have, your favorite streaming show that you have going on, and it's still gonna work as fast. I wanna give you an update in our final 2 minutes, because this is not only brand new, first presentation ever. We are about to start running out and really get in that last call territory. So exclusive to HSN, even the colors, this beautiful pink right here in front of me. Look at how pretty that is.
Designer.
This one, so designer, so sleek. It almost has like a rose gold feel to me, but like softer. How many left, Jen? Only 100? 130, and then we're done. 130, and it's gone, first presentation, and it's gonna sell out. And I only have 200 now in this beautiful white that honestly, anybody, the men in your life, the women in your life, it is so sleek, it is so lightweight and slim. Look how slim that is. 15 inches, so still fantastic size to work on, to stream your shows, to shop, whatever it might be. And maybe it is to game a little bit. Maybe it's the grandkids. If you're getting this as a graduation gift, run, because I guarantee you are not gonna find a deal like this. I mean, for the quality and what ASOS is, for it to be $450 still a steal, we dropped it down. $200 to $100 off, free shipping and handling. We're now doing 5 flex on that. That means this could be yours for $50, and you would pay it off 5 months. free shipping, you lock in that sale price of under $250. So just so you understand what that means, if you want to take advantage of signing up for the HSN card today, by the way, we're giving you $40 towards whatever you purchase, and there's no annual fee on that. So take advantage, sign up for the card. We'll take another $40 off on top of that $200 savings that you're getting. And at that $50, you have 30 days to turn this on, to try it, to see how good and how qualified. Again, it's probably gonna last you a decade, just as it did that one employee at the B store.
You're gonna be amazed at how fast it is, because if you have an older computer right now, it's slowing you down. You're gonna optimize your life with a faster, powerful computer.
A great investment, and at this deal price, my savvy shoppers out there, go do your research like I did before I came out here. It's a steal. So Steph, thank you so much. It's always great to have you here, and you make it so easy to break down electronics, so I love that.
It should be fun.
For a non-techie girl. It doesn't have to be complicated. So continue to shop with us. I'm your host, Rebecca Vargas. Follow me on social at Rebecca Vargas TV, and we will see you next time. All right, I'm gonna toss it on over to my girlfriend, Tamara Hooks, and I know she's gonna give you a great shopping experience, so take it away, Tam.
Thanks so much, Rebecca. We are gonna keep it going. We're gonna talk about health and wellness in this hour, and it's gonna be done in a way that when you have those kind of minor aches and pains and you need some relief from the pressure, you're gonna find it in this hour. Just like Rebecca said, I'm Tamara Hooks. I'm your host. I'm gonna be shopping right along with you, and I wanna show you a couple things that I know you're gonna want because we featured them before. They've been very popular. Let's start off with some socks. Yay, socks, right? These are not just your basic socks. These are your compression socks, and it makes such a difference when you're wearing them. So these are from Copper Life. You're getting a 4-pack. You can decide, do you want the ankle design? Do you want the over the